We've got 25 to line up in this men's ski race. Just as quality a field. We take a look at the start list and some of the best in the business there. Reese Baker, Todd Brewer come from all the way over west. Russell Fox, Jack, what does the Fox say from Half Moon Bay? And Corey Hill, he's the world downwind ski paddling champion. This is an absolute flyer of a field.
Plenty of phenomenal ski paddlers in this one, Josh, and one that you missed, Mitchell Trim, last year's Australian silver medalist, so he's certainly going to be one of the boys mixing it up.
Oh, of course, how can we forget about Mitchell Trim, last on the list, and I'm sure he'll be close to first as he heads round. Chris Allen, we saw him in the run, swim, run, closest to screen on the DD3 there. He gets up, fires up and gets that thing moving. A couple of the boys left behind already. There's no time to wait. You just get the ski moving, you get the paddle flying, and in the center of your screen there, Mitchell Trim fires up and over, as does Corey Hill, the white cap with the maroon star. It's too hard to call this early on, but have a look at Mitchell Trim and have a look in the background. That's the rest of the field there. He is off to an absolute flyer and he's left the rest of the boys in his wake.
And that's what Mitchell Trim will do, Josh. He'll set it up from the beginning. He'll get himself off the beach quick, and that's why he's the current Australian silver medalist.
Oh, Jet Kenny, we saw how explosive he is off the start. Just got slowed up. I think I saw Pete Scott there from Redhead, the 2007 Australian champion and former Olympian. So there's some absolute class in this field. Some of the big names of ski paddling, not just currently, but over the last 10 years. James Porter really working hard in the middle of the field, trying to get himself into this race. But have a look at the field behind him there. They're coming from all different directions. Mitchell Trim on the far left-hand side. He's out in clean water. He's got no one on his wash. He's trying to make a break.
Yeah, he's trying, Josh, but Corey Hill's not going to let him go. And there's certainly plenty of other paddlers still in this race.
Dean Little there, one of the Norton boys from Burnie as well, all the way from Tasmania. We saw Georgia Laird in the race before finish on the podium. Can we get another Burnie competitor up in the mix here in the Summer of Surf? They love it. They come from all over the countryside, east, west, north and south. We're riding on with our round one winner, Kev Morrison, and coach at Northcliffe Surf Club, just showing us the underside of his toes there. Those huge feet right up on the GoPro as he heads round, as are Jet Kenny. So they're big boys and they paddle big skis and they get them moving real fast as they head into that first cannon. It's Corey Hill on the inside, the world downwind champion. On the outside, it's Mitchell Trim. So two of the big guns of ski paddling going head to head.
A little bit of trouble there for Corey Hill going around the can. There's a lot of crash and bash. You usually say it, Josh, and it's happening around that turning can. The boys have got to get themselves around and head back to the beach where they can start to make the most of these runners on the way home.
I think with 25, it's crash bash and maybe some smash as well from these boys. Mitch Trim just settles the pace, looks around. He knows he's going to have to make a big effort on the way home. So Mitchell Trim on the right-hand side, the blue ski with the red nose. It looks like Corey Hill there in the centre, and Jet Kenny trying to get in the mix as well. The waves are coming, and out in front, who's that? It's Sam Norton from Burnie. Sam Norton from Burnie's picked one up out of nowhere. He's going to come all the way up from south in Tasmania and maybe stitch the rest of the field up. They weren't expecting this, that's for sure. J-Mo Porter sees a couple of the boys starting to come down. One, Dean Little there on the interceptor, as is Pete Scott. But it is Sam Norton out in front. He was the Tasmanian Surf Athlete of the Year last year, and he's showing why. What an upset. That's his brother, Tom Norton, there on the way for second place. So can we see a Norton 1 and 2? He's out in front. It doesn't look like those waves will double up, but have a look on the wave out the back. They'd be 15 deep, Jack. You make a mistake there, you'll drop 20 places. That's for sure. On the wave out in front, Sam Norton, though, starting to rev it up. This is his Summer of Surf debut, and it looks like he's going to get a victory. He's paddling away from the wave. Mitchell Trim's trying to get over the top. Look at him rev it up, grits the teeth, goes after him. He's off and away. We know how quick Mitchell Trim is. Sam Norton, he's up. Mitchell Trim's going hard for him. He keeps looking around. Don't do that, Sam. Look for home. Go for home, son. He turns the flag. He's got it. He's got it all the way from Tasmania. Sam Norton's picked up a win for Burnie. Mitchell Trim splits the Burnie brothers. Tom Norton finishes in third. Corey Hill unlucky in fourth place. And then the sprint's on there. Jet Kenny gets across across the line. Cam Cole as well. A couple of the Northcliffe boys in an all count in the overall point score, but look at that on top. We don't see it very often. Bernie from Newport. Bernie again, the Norton boys get a great result. We head further down the page. Russ Goulding does well. Shane Ryan, Russell Fox, Glenn Rick, Chris Allen, Josh Heatley there from Half Moon Bay. Have a look at the finish list here. James Porter, not the result he was looking for. Toddy Brewer from Trig Island. Will Shedder from Glenelg, and over the page, the Baby Fox from Half Moon Bay.
Congratulations, Sam. It's a great race, mate.
Thanks very much.
Have a go. There you go.
Well done, good surf.
Thank you. It's yeah, good conditions out there.
Mate, you did well on the double ski. You're making a habit of this today.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I wasn't sure how I'd go today. We've been doing a lot of flat water training, which obviously helps your surf, but not a lot in. It's quite big surf out there, so I was pretty happy with how we went, considering the lead up.
Enjoying the big fields as well.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more open racing. It's exciting. Depends what end of the course you get, may or may not be an advantage. So keeps a lot of variables in there, which makes it fun.
Well, it's certainly fun for Jet Kenny and James Porter, training partners, and on top of the ski race point score after 5 rounds, Mitchell Trim, his second place, slides him onto the podium. Further down, have a look at some of the names there. Bill Bain, Jeff Lamarsney, Simon Murphy, Jake Rees, Sam Norton there slides